Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the year of 2025. We are already doing the year ahead readings. I'm so excited. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed this past year, commented your beautiful stories and thoughts. I appreciate it so much. I love connecting with you guys. And major shout out to anybody who has donated to the channel. You guys single-handedly kept this channel alive in 2024, especially when my camera broke. Oh my gosh. So major shout out there. Okay. The rune that's coming out for you to represent the year ahead is Berkana, and it is coming out in reverse if my camera wants to focus on it. Okay. Well, there you go. Berkana in reverse. So this is the rune of birth. So there could be difficulties coming up when it comes to conceiving an idea into fruition. There can be some changes in the family and the home as well. You may find yourself at some point in 2025 reaching out to a family member and giving them the opportunity to either live with you or you take care of them for some reason. I don't know why that's standing out. Or like moving in together, something like that. Like I'm seeing you and your family, whether this is blood family or your chosen family, supporting each other, leaning on each other in 2025. Okay, so you may be getting closer to that family unit. There could be changes in living situation, who you live with, who you care for, who's caring for you, who's, living with you. These changes may be occurring. We have the journey coming out in reverse as your major theme and spiritual lesson this year. And we're going to read about this from the book. The number 29 may be significant. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps into the territory that you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. So this journey card is coming out in reverse to give your soul some sacred medicine before you head into the year 2025. Here's what that medicine is. The journey is calling you, but the timing is premature. Collecting postcards or fantasies of where you want to go may take over your focus and make you miss your destiny. I see this happen all the time. People have these big dreams, these big goals, like, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, a business. I'm going to manifest the person of my dreams, the body of my dreams. And they spend so much time like collecting photos and making vision boards, reading books and gaining information on how to do this. But what they're not doing is the actual practical step to make it happen. These are people who collect inspo photos, like this is my dream body, this is what I want to look like, but they're not actually exercising. They're not actually doing the disciplined hard work it takes to manifesting it. Or these are people who read self-help book after self-help book, listening to all this financial advice, how to start a business advice, but they're not actually starting the business. They're not actually doing the work. These are people who are waiting around, waiting for their business or dream person to enter into their life, but they're not themselves making goals on a weekly and monthly basis that puts the power of manifestation back into their hands. Their goals may look something like, I'm going to meet the love of my life by the end of December, instead of I'm going to go on a first date every other week until I find somebody who I really want to settle down with. You know what I mean? It's like when you have a goal that puts the power out of your hands and it's more so you waiting for the universe, it really will not manifest. So the message here is to put your goals back into your own hands. Other things must be completed first, or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It's who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. Okay. So 2025 looks to be a year where you are really taking accountability for your own outcomes here and really getting out of a place where you're dreaming and hoping and contemplating and into a place where you are creating, doing, taking action. You have the card relationships coming through from your spirit guides. And this says relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So, Scorpio, relationships are going to be huge for you in 2025. You may find yourself really experiencing a lot of epiphanies, soul growth, and change due to your relationships, not just romantic ones, but also your family and friendship relationships. How you feel about these relationships, the feelings that come up, are reflections of beliefs and thoughts that you have within yourself, whether they're good feelings or bad feelings, And by acknowledging that, your relationships can become the shining guideposts that leads you back to the throne that is your own heart, unconditional love and peace in life, loving life. Your relationships trigger the emotions and the insights that you need in order to make this life prosperous, peaceful, and loving once again. So pay attention to the feelings, the changes, the thoughts that come through your relationships this year. We have leadership coming out for you as well. Very stunning. So this oracle deck has many sacred landscapes. So let's see what this landscape is and what it's trying to tell you. This is the North Star. In Western culture, we wish upon a star because the stars represent all that is illuminating and enchanting. They symbolize aspiration, illumination, inspiration, imagination, and wonder. Native people used the stars to find their way in the night. The North Star was often used as a kind of compass to make sure that one was going in the right direction. The North Star symbolizes direction and guidance. It is a guiding light for those who can't find their way. It is one of the brightest stars in its constellation. The sacred landscape, the North Star, the polar bear spirit, wants you to know this. Just as the North Star is a beacon for travelers in the dark of night, you are a beacon for others, Scorpio. A lot of you guys are other people's North Star. Oh, I want to be more like that Scorpio. Look at what they're doing with their life. Look at them bettering themselves. Look at the way that they carry themselves. I want to be more like that. You are entering into an era of your life where you are a role model and a leader for other people to follow. It's time to step into the light and take your leadership role. You are a teacher, steward, guardian, and healer, a true leader. Don't hold back. Let the world see your light. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. If you have been hiding in the background, it's time for you to break out and become the light for others. Through this, your star shines brighter. So I think that one phrase really stood out to me. A true leader knows that they are just a stepping stone for others to achieve their dreams and success. So you have a calling, a skill set, advice, wisdom gained through your own experiences that is ready to be shared with the world. Skill sets that you have developed that will help other people raise their own vibrations and step up to the plate of their own magnificence. Okay, that's what that means when it says you're a stepping stone to other people's dreams. It's not saying like you should be treated like trash, This is saying like a true leader lifts up others and lets them shine their unique light beautifully, understanding that everybody has a unique skill set, a unique filter and version of spirit that they embody and represent. And if we all heal ourselves and live up to our fullest potential, we can truly experience heaven on earth, and you are somebody who is here to help guide others to achieving that. I'm seeing, Scorpio, a lot of you guys may be achieving a leadership position in your career or life purpose. Some of you may feel guided to do something that helps lead others, whether that's starting a YouTube channel, a podcast, creating a social media platform that inspires and uplifts, writing a book, or simply like just bettering yourself to be an example to younger generations or the people around you in general, giving good advice to your loved ones, your friends, etc. So let's see, Scorpio, what does 2025 have in store for you specifically? We're going to pull from the tarot. You have the Knight of Swords, very quick moving energies initially, especially in January. Things are really going to be changing for you, shifting, changing, especially in the home and family. The people you live with, their lives may be changing quite quickly. There could be things popping off, changes popping off so fast. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Know where you are heading in order to get there. Set your intentions before you even enter into 2025, unless you're watching this after 2025 has started. Make sure you have a nice vision board. You have a plan. Like if you're trying to run a business, create a business plan for the year ahead. If you're going to school, create an academic plan for yourself for the year ahead. And how are you going to break down that plan into quarters, months, weeks, semesters, whatever? How is it going to happen? If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a North Star guiding you, you could go anywhere. You can end up anywhere, set your sails in the direction that you want to go, because the energy can move really, really quickly for you if you do such. And, this could be in any area of life, career, love, whatever your goals and aspirations are for the year ahead. Get very, very clear on that. We have the Eight of Swords right next to that Ace of Swords in reverse. Guys, one thing that I want to say is make sure that you are communicating your thoughts and feelings to the people around you. If a change in a close relationship is bothering you, well, first off, ask what that says about yourself, and also talk to that person. Share your feelings, share your thoughts. You are not stuck, okay? Ace of Swords can be this feeling of it's gonna take me forever to get out of here, and that is simply not the case. If you have a good plan, then you can move very, very quickly. That's what you're not seeing. This can happen way quicker, and there could be alternative routes and paths to get there. You're not stuck at all. Second row of cards out, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. I am wondering if there's a family member or a very close personal relationship that is moving or sort of distancing themselves from you in some way, shape, or form. They are moving forward with their personal life plan and life path, and that may drive them away from the town that you share, or it may put them at a distance from you. I am wondering that if, you have friends or family or something like that that will become a long distance sort of thing. But, let that person be an inspiration to you as well. Don't hold yourself back in just to appease other people, just to keep yourself safe, Center of your spread is Justice in reverse. Very interesting. You may not agree with how someone in your life, and this could be family for some of you, how someone in your life is treating a situation. You may not agree, for example, with how a sibling is treating their children, or you may not agree with the decision that a close loved one is making or understand where they are coming from, and it may upset you. Really lean into that. What does this say about me? What characteristics are in this person that I also have, or what are they reflecting back about me? Because when you have a strong emotional reaction to the people around you, to the people in your life, it is oftentimes because they are reflecting a part of you that needs attention, or that you dislike, or that isn't integrated and aligned. So that's why you have this relationships card as well, because it's saying the people around you are a mirror image of what needs attention within yourself. So you may feel like someone is doing an injustice to someone else or something else, they're not treating someone fairly, trying to keep someone stuck in one place of life, limiting their freedom and mobility. And so that's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. You may be stepping in and stepping up to the plate and positioning yourself to where it's the person that's being treated poorly, you may be saying to them, hey, you can always come to me for help, or I am here for you. I love you. And, I want the best for you, and being that sort of positive influence and role model in their lives. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, this is a feminine energy. And I was picking up that this was a feminine energy, that they are very quick to anger. They have control issues. They need to micromanage the people around them. Very bossy, temperamental, feminine energy, who is in a position of power and authority over someone else. Okay, so this could be like, I don't know why I keep being drawn back to siblings for some reason. Or it could really be anyone in your life though. Like this could be a boss, this could be fill in the blank, really. It's like they have these strict sort of rules that everyone underneath them must follow. And when someone tries to be unique or individual, or, you know, they challenge that, it becomes a problem that can end up in like either like screaming or anything like that. You just don't like it. You don't like how things are being managed. Okay, so that may be one big area of life that you are trying to work out and free yourself from, or free other people from. And you're trying to put yourself into a good leadership position in your own life, as well as in the lives of those who need to look up to you as a role model, as opposed to look up to this person as a role model. And yeah, so there could be some changes there wherever that is in your life. So listen to your intuition with what this is talking about. We have the Lovers in reverse right underneath that Ace of Cups in reverse. Scorpio, yeah. I'm just going to be honest with you. I see like a distancing between you and someone that you may feel very loving and close to. These things happen, it is natural sometimes. Let's see, right next to that Lovers card in reverse, we have Strength in reverse. Yes, guys, and this is in that same row of cards, the Ace of Swords reverse. You need to communicate if something's bothering you. You know, it's up to you, the success of your relationships or the failure of your relationships. And I think we don't necessarily need to burn bridges with anyone unless they are truly abusive and toxic in our lives. We don't need to burn bridges, okay? If you have an issue with someone and you feel like distance is best, you know, you can love that person from a distance and keep the relationship in your life, like the good elements in your life. I am not a big advocate of cord cutting ceremonies, for example, which is where you cut the energetic cord between you and someone else, because there's a lot of positive things that you experience in relationships, a lot of love, a lot of, you know, the positive traits that they bring out within you. I understand doing a cord cutting ceremony for the negative parts of that relationship and creating enough distance in your connection in order to have access to the light, but not the shadow elements, you know? So the year 2025 is a year where you're being asked to adjust your relationships accordingly. So that way you don't necessarily have to cut anybody out of your life, but you also are still maintaining strength and emotional availability and communication with them, because there is a danger here. Like if you let issues sort of bubble up and continue growing and not speaking on it, speaking your feelings and feeling heard, then there is a chance that a connection may end here in 2025. Okay, you are strong enough. I am just seeing a lot of strength from you this year, actually. Like really, a lot of dynamics in your life are changing. I'm seeing you feel very mature, very focused, very organized. Final card out is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Right underneath that Queen of Wands in reverse. Freeing yourself. Cutting yourself away from these fiery, bossy personalities. Yeah, you're not putting up with it anymore. 2025, you're going on a journey of self-discovery, inner discovery. You're becoming your own leader, very independent. You are opening yourself up to relationships that are strong and have a future. Like you're really just focused on your own future and being a good role model. That's it, you know? Everything else that is just totally trying to be overly bossy, micromanagey, or sort of like block your blessings, you're letting go of, you're releasing. Yeah. I don't sugarcoat readings, guys. What really my eye keeps going back to is this Ace of Cups in reverse with the Lovers in reverse right underneath it. Because these are two cards that shows like having a problem conceiving a relationship to its fullest potential. You know, this could have been a false start or a mistake that was made in the relationship or something like that. And it's like the dynamic changes now in a way that feels more permanent because the opportunity wasn't taken on time. I don't know what that means. You know, it's like you have to charge forward when life hands you a good opportunity, whether that's like a good relationship, friendship, career option, etc. Like, it's not going to be an opportunity for very long. If it's a good one, especially, you have to take action on it. And when we don't, if we miss those opportunities, the message here isn't to beat yourself up over it, but to let it be like a learning lesson that you carry with you in the future. And I'm seeing 2025, you making your own opportunities and moving forward in life in the way that you want to move forward. Interesting year ahead. Scorpio, definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this year ahead. There's going to be so many changes that happen so quickly, so abundantly. I don't know why I'm also seeing like family changes and dramas coming up, but it's not something that like really negatively affects you. It's just a very interesting year with like what's going on in the lives of people around you. And it just feels like you're sort of focused on yourself and your own growth and development and sharing your unique wisdom and tools with the world. And in the meantime, while you're focusing on that, all of the people around you are just going nuts, going crazy with their own things. And you're like trying to be open and available to those who need your help, those who benefit from your work, you know? So very interesting. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this year ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in 2025? And subscribe if you have not already. I am offering my 2025 tarot and mediumship reading. It's an hour-long video reading. And I go over like all areas of life and also any questions that you have for the year ahead. We will cover that. And we will open the floor up to your spirit guides, ancestors, past loved ones, and get some messages via mediumship and see what those spirits have to say to you and any advice and messages they have for you to bring forward into 2025. This is a limited time offering. I only offer it in December and January. It's my favorite reading to do, so please get it. I would love to do so many of them and connect with every single one of you through that reading personally. And all you have to do is buy the reading, email me your questions or information, and then I will get the reading sent to you within 7 days. And it will be sent to your email, and it will take you to an unlisted YouTube video. So that means you'll be watching it just like this here on YouTube, but only me, you, and whoever you share the link with can see it. It's not going to be public. Okay, so go ahead and get that. I have other readings on my website as well. And they're all structured the same way. You ask your questions and I do your reading, send it back. And also my spiritual life coaching sessions are structured the same way as well. So you send your questions, talk about whatever you want to talk about that week. I do your reading, and then we have daily email correspondence for the week following, talking about whatever you want and talking about the reading itself, any insights, questions, etc. So thank you so much for joining me. Definitely do all of those things. I also offer my intention oils and my online tarot reading course on my website as well. So if you want to learn how to read tarot and oracle and trust your own psychic and mediumship abilities to the highest degree, to the point where like you could even start a business doing this stuff, doing readings for people, I highly recommend you get my online tarot reading course. Also, I have a free ebook that is a guide to each and every tarot card. So all of those things are on my website, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.